So he's been on a 5-day Jan Sangharsh march against corruption. Such in 5 days on the road in sweltering heat, and you raised the issue of corruption. Like you said in conversations earlier, in Karnataka also, the government talked about the 40% government. But here, when you are taking up the issue of corruption, the party is distancing itself from your yatra. They're saying it's a Niji yatra.
Well, I think the Congress party in Karnataka made a very serious charge of the BJP government in Karnataka being a corrupt government, a 40% commission sarkar. Now, there was an ambiguity on that. And I think people actually accepted that charge, and that's why voted, in favor of the Congress party. So, similar thing happened in Rajasthan when the Sundarji sarkar thing. So, we also made many allegations. And they were very, very tangible, serious allegations of fraud and corruption. People believe that if we come to power, we'll bring justice to whatever happened during that tenure. That didn't happen, and that's what concerned me. So I raised the issue about a year and a half ago. I wrote letters, and the chief minister is also the home minister. So I advised him, I requested him that we must take action. What he and I both committed in public, वो नहीं हो पा रहा था. Then I sat on a one-day fast and asking for the same demand to be met. Then I'm doing this yatra also because young people in the state have been feeling left out because of multiple paper leaks and scandals that happened, because of corruption again. So I think Congress has stood always against corruption and for the rights and benefits of the young people, and that's exactly what I'm doing.
This government the campaign has actually in many ways already begun. You're on a Sangharsh Yatra, the chief minister is focusing on Mehengai Rahat camps. So when will it come together? It's not cohesive. In fact, you've got a head start on the BJP, but you're going in different directions.
No, I think 2018 when I was the Congress president, मैं सबके हाथ जोड़ के इकट्ठा किया because as the head of the party at that time, it was my responsibility to get everyone together, and the results show that we were able to go from 21 seats out of 200 to full majority government. That happened because we were together. But when you are in government, the chief minister is the head of the face of the state. So it's not about moving in different directions. It's about making sure that we fulfill our promises before we go to the polls. We have very little time left. Every year, every 5 years, there's a change in government. Some of our opponents will make allegations. See, there is some sort of a understanding. That's why no action is taken when there's a change of government. My only submission is that whatever we had committed publicly on scandals, scams and corruption, we must take effective and without vendetta, a fair, transparent probe has to be conducted.
How do you think you can beat the revolving door of politics in Rajasthan?
By taking action.
You think you need a leadership change?
I think whatever party decides is up to the party. I made my points very clear. I don't think it's right for me to say in the media what I've discussed with the leadership in Delhi, but I made my points, and even as far as 3 years ago, I made some suggestions. The AICC made a committee to evolve the roadmap for the state. We did make some progress, but it has to be a partnership, right? Everyone involved as stakeholders have to deliver on. One of the issues was that we must deliver on our promises to act against corruption. And unfortunately, it hasn't happened yet, at least on those issues that we raised. Therefore, I'm making this request that if we don't act now, how will we face the people 6 months later?
So just one last question. A lot of people are wondering, are you preparing ground to exit the Congress?
Like I said, whatever I'm raising is exactly what the Congress party raised in Karnataka and has been against corruption. When we were in UPA, there were some allegations made in some of our ministers, and they all resigned on moral grounds. So Congress has been against corruption right from the beginning. And even Rajasthan also, we have to prove that what we say and then we put that in action. I don't think it's about any individual. This yatra is not against X, Y and Z. This yatra is against corruption and against and for securing a better future for young people in the state.
Thank you very much. So Sachin Pilot on the last day of the yatra speaking to NDTV.